Welcome back everyone, just in time for another tale. This one starts in the heart of the swamps as we follow a Spinosaurus through the trials and tribulations of life on Gondwa. One of the first things I'll do as I prepare for life both here and in the great beyond is choose my abilities to help me get through this life. Whilst walking around the swamp, I couldn't help but feel an overwhelming presence from the world around me. Whether it was the weather or just the environment, I felt so small in an extremely large world. Right, so before we can do much, I need marks, and for marks, I need to do quests. The questing system is simple, to put it politely, but I need to do it because I need marks and I need abilities. I won't get very far without abilities. Now I will become an incredibly diverse predator both on land and in water, giving me an advantage over most other dinosaurs. But before I can become the king of both land and water, I need to get there. To get there, I need to stay alive. We are seeing signs of extra life for the first time. Oh, how I had no idea I was going to see plenty of other life. And not all of it would be as passive as this bird. I like to just check the water, you know. If I'm on land, I just want to check the... Okay, there's a dinosaur over there. I think he may have clocked me. Whether he had seen me or not, he was definitely headed this way. There's no way I'm winning that, so the next best bet is to go unseen. Okay, that was extremely close. Camouflage worked. 1-0 to the camouflage. If we can get just a little bit more questions done. Get a few more marks. That'll set us up pretty nicely. The river that I was near was saltwater, and so I couldn't drink from there, and so it was time to go and visit the pond. Now on this game there's usually only a few ponds per every so many miles, and so the likelihood of encountering another player is quite high. Where on earth did he come from? I didn't even hear him. I haven't got very much water to play with here. And he knew that I didn't have very much room in the pond. Thankfully my extra mobility in the water just keeps me like a step ahead of him each time. Eventually it became a bit of a stalemate, in which he realised he wasn't going to catch me. It was time to try and slip away. And to slip away, I would have to do it quietly. I can't wait for my full skin. Once my full skin comes through, it looks good. I just really hope we don't bump into him now. I think we should be okay though, not too far to go. And then just like that, I was back in the comfort of the river. The place that I knew I could outrun most other land dinosaurs. But that doesn't mean I was safe from aquatic threats. This guy doesn't seem too interested. I think he's just doing his quest and going about his day. And I will absolutely take that opportunity to go about my day. And we'll get some quests done of my own. Now I wasn't sure which type it was, but there was a very large bird sitting on the hill, and I wasn't sure if he was watching me. So I just played it safe. Because there's a lot of land between me and the water, which is safety. Oh no, you've got to be joking. I can hear the thumpy thumps. There's something large over there. Now at this point, what do I fear most? Is it the thing to my left or is it the bird? Well, we're going to have to just move towards the water now. As I started to run, the bird started to fly, but I knew that whatever was behind me was now chasing me. Oh my god, I just have to hope I'm either faster or have more stamina. One of the two, please don't cut me off. However, much to my surprise when I turned around, I'd been saved by the other guy that was doing his quests whilst I was doing mine. Whoever you are, sir or ma'am, you have just saved my life, thank you. And now I'm going to sit here and watch you fight. I'm sorry, I can't get involved in this. Now this may seem a little bit harsh, but I have to remember, I'm still only adolescent. If I get involved, there's a good chance I could catch myself too far from water and be in very serious trouble. We are definitely starting to gain a little bit of size though. We're not massive, but we are growing quite quick. Now hunger was starting to become an issue. Once I reached the sandy caverns, I started looking for small AI. However, it appeared that a mother and her child Tyrannosaurus Rex had got here first. I've got to hope they don't see me. I need that food though. That was far too close. Too close. I still need food. This little AI is just taunting me now as well. Right, he's like, follow me this way. I think this could be my chance. I think they've realised I just run away whenever they chase me. I don't think they're going to bother. Oh, it's still a little bit scary though. Because they could come over that hill at any moment. Okay, so I'm getting to a size now where that kind of food doesn't fill me up much. This thing's gonna kill me! What is it? Why is it so tough? Like, I understand I'm not a fully grown Spinosaurus, but this thing is tiny. I'm gonna die. My god, that was close. It was time to rest off the catastrophic damage that tiny dinosaur had caused. And I still need food. Oh, hello. Who's this? I can't even take this fight though. I'm too hurt. I need to leave. Look at these guys. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. See you later. And this is where being semi-aquatic is so useful. If I can't find food on land, I can be sure there'll be some food in the water. I am a growing dinosaur. I'm going to eat everything I can find. A little bit more healing. And then I think we need to get some water. But as always, trouble wasn't very far away. Time to dip. Literally, in the water. You guys can go. Don't mind me. They are two big dinosaurs. Kinda glad I saw them when I did. I nearly went up that hill as well. If they caught me on land, that was good night. sounds like someone starting an engine. The curious aquatic life have come to see what's going on. Okay, so we're kind of in the middle of nowhere now. There's this one tiny pond. But this is what I was saying, like there's such a small amount of drinkable water for such a large area. And it brings players together, so I've got to be really careful. After getting some drink, it was time to head back to the ocean, where we had a little bit of a snack before moving on our adventure. Okay, Green Valley is where it's at. I like this area. I wonder if that guy's just like on the beach to welcome newcomers. Every time someone turns up at Green Valley, he welcomes them. That's his job. I had just entered a player hot zone. There was an increased chance of there being players here, and I was feeling confident and a bit bigger at nearly sub-adult. I think I might like go back on myself and try and sneak up on that bird. But we need to make it seem like I'm going away first. But as I crept my way around the corner, what I saw was not what I was expecting. Okay, that's a bit bigger than a bird. I don't know. Okay, we can give this one a go, I think. I slowly made my way around the back of him, hoping not to draw attention. I don't know if he sees me. He's kind of looking this way, but... It turned out that he was in a world of his own and completely oblivious to the dangers around him. Okay, we got a good start on this guy. Good start. As the battle went on, he got more desperate and started looking for a way out. Right, we're going to chase this one down to the ends of the earth. At the end of the day, I kind of feel for the guy. He was just trying to grow, just like me. But if it wasn't him, then it could just as easily been me. feel like he's running out of places to go. As much as I was out of stamina, the chase was relentless, and he was running out of places to go. Eventually he settled behind a rock, where I'm assuming he thought I didn't see him. But I did. This sunset may well be the last thing he sees, and I think he knew it. So far, the Green Valley had been a success. However, this was just the beginning. And actually, this place is a very big part of the story. We are growing and improving. And I don't think this guy knows where I am. However, he was far too nimble and agile for me, and so I was going to need to rely on surprise. I need to keep an eye on these guys as well. They're okay at the moment. Just never trust crocodiles. I just don't trust crocodiles. Right, this croc needs to leave. This is my fight. Don't want him thinking we're fighting together. We're not together. This croc is no one. However, with the presence of this crocodile, I was never going to get the chance to properly hunt this guy. Now, depending on where he stops, we could have a chance here. No, I played that wrong. Got that all wrong. But a part of life is learning from your mistakes. And if we don't make these mistakes, then we can't take anything away from them going forward. Hopefully next time, I'll get it right. I can never see where the fish is in relation to my mouth. It's really hard to catch fish. Just need to wait for him to drop his guard. Now I didn't realise at the time, but actually I was being a naughty Spinosaurus. I was breaking a rule by attacking this guy. I learned afterwards that you're supposed to roar to scare them away from food, to give them a chance to fly away and leave you with the food. Look at this guy watching like, what have you done? Hey, I can go for you, no problem. It's probably a bit quick for me though. I was stuck in two minds as to who to go for. I'm in a funny position. I mean, both of them can outrun me, so I'm just kind of like stuck in the middle, really. There is no viable option. I reacted a bit late because I was going to let him go, and then I decided halfway through that actually I might as well chase. But then it was too late to do either. It's just something so therapeutic about a storm. I wouldn't even try it, mate. Keep going. He has immediately turned around. He saw me and went, nope, I'm going the other way. So at this point I was making my final push. I really wanted to get to adult, and so I was just doing quests and getting as much XP as I could. I can hear a big boy up there. And a big boy it was. It was a Pycno, so he was a fast boy. And he was running backwards and forwards as I assumed he was doing quests. Just gonna gently creep up the hillside. When he runs away, we'll make another move. Little did he know, a Spinosaurus was waiting just meters away. However, what I didn't realise is he was actually building a nest. And so I apologised for the disruption, and he took me to have a look at his nest he was building. But you can see how I wouldn't have seen this. It's a very, very hidden nest. We exchanged a bit of conversation, and he helped me understand how nesting works on this game. A nice little positive social interaction. However, I didn't realise I was quite so bad on food, so I took to the seas to look for some aquatic lunch. But for once, the oceans were eerily empty. This is unbelievable. The one time I desperately need food and there's nothing. I had now committed to swimming so far away from the mainland, and probably only minutes away from taking damage from hunger. If there's nothing here, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think this could be a really anticlimactic way to go out. Now I did find a crab or two, but that barely gave me enough food to buy me maybe another 30 seconds, a minute. It wasn't very much. I'm now running out of stamina as well as food. I'm gonna have to just head back towards mainland and just hope I make it. And you wonder why people don't play aquatics. Okay, so I am now taking damage, quite a bit of it, from hunger. At this point, a crab will at least just stop me from taking damage. To be honest, I don't actually think I can even eat this. I think it's that poisonous meat. Yeah, it's noxious meat. Wasted energy. And that's when I saw the most beautiful sight that a hungry dinosaur can see. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. I have never been so happy to see AI fish in my life. Lovely bit of tuna just to top it off. And then, just as I got out of the water, I heard someone teleporting through the wavestone. The teleporter that's one of Gondor's many magical mysteries. He's too fast for me. Yeah, that's a chase to give up on. There's no point me wasting all my stamina on that. As I navigated my way through the Snake Gully, I noticed a couple of herbivores, one possibly a parent and one a child, so I stuck around to plan my attack. Really use that, the younger dinosaur there, the young herbivore. If I could somehow separate him from the parent. However, separating a mother from its child was never going to be an easy task. I don't have time to fight you right now. I don't want to give myself away. Please leave. However, as I was waiting for my moment to go in, something very unexpected happened. That hat has just landed very close to those two, and I think there's two of them. Is this going to be a race to get in? However, they'd started fighting, and so I couldn't get involved. But what I was gonna do was wait to see who the victor was. And in the harsh reality that is nature, this parent had now lost its child. But for me, it presented an opportunity. Now I remember that rule from earlier. If you roar at someone on the food, they have to make a decision whether to fight for it or to let you have it. And it didn't take long before they knew what their chances would be. After all, you don't always need to fight for your food. If it's going to cost more energy for both parties, then it's best just to call it even. Now, I heard something munching away up here, and I'm not really sure what it is, so I'm just sort of taking it steady. There's definitely something up there. When I got there, I noticed someone hiding behind the bushes. I can see you back there. Yeah, there he is. Oh, there's two! Oh my god, there's two of them. Thankfully, they must have been hurt, and maybe they just had a fight for that meal. But I feel like both of those together could probably quite easily take me, so I was quite surprised when they both walked away. And also very relieved. Don't mind me just quietly approaching my pond. Again, I'm not too sure of my abilities. Can I beat him in water? I have no idea. I'm quite new to this, so I don't know what I can win against and what I can't. I don't want to start a fight that's going to get me killed. Just ahead of me, I noticed a fight starting, and it turns out the three musketeers of the Green Valley were starting to clear out any unwanted residents. I mean, this could be another chance for me to get some food if I scare them off once they're done. We have our victors. Now I started attacking the AI, not necessarily to help these guys, but because it was causing chaos to the situation. However, I didn't realise once again this was one of those really tough little AIs, and it was doing a lot of damage. Oh, these AI is so annoying. It's ruining everything. I need as much health as I can get if I'm going to take these guys on. I can't fight now, I can't. I've lost too much health. So that was a bit of a disaster. We went in to try and scare them off and get a bit of food, and we just ended up nearly dying to the tiniest little creature again. Right, so I went in with half health. I was banking on the fact that they also don't have a lot of health left in the fight, and so maybe it'd be in mutual interest to just share the food. And lo and behold, as I approached, they started offering me bits of meat. I'm assuming because they thought I was going to attack them otherwise. However, once again, if we don't have to fight and I still get to eat, it's a win-win for everybody. So, do you remember how I said that they were clearing out any unwanted residents? Well, I'm also a resident of Green Valley, and it turns out that they were just buying their time, regaining strength, ready for the next eviction. Well, I guess they don't want to share food anymore. This would by far be my biggest trial yet. Trial by combat, trial by fire. It was this, or I die. I was doing a good amount of damage and I was holding my own, but with 3 of them, they could go off, rest and recover, whilst the other 2 take over. He baited my tail swing really well there. I fell for it. However, the fight was slowing down. They were getting incredibly hurt. And they would now have to be a bit more calculated with each attack. Every blow I took weakened me further as the life slowly drained from my body. It was a close fight, and when I watched it back, each of them, all three of them, had maybe 5 to 10 HP left. And so it could have gone either way. But in the end all it took was one final blow.